Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So you guys, I'm all over the place with it, but I'm gonna do what I want to do on my channel because this is what I love to do. So I did have somebody request me to do a video on money saving techniques, being that Jupiter is in Gemini for just 2 more days and it will be moving into Cancer. So this is going to be a sidereal astrology video, all right? So if you are not into sidereal, then, you may have to make some adjustments or you may not want to watch this video. But this is going to be a sidereal astrology video because in Vedic astrology, Jupiter went into Gemini on May 14th, and it will be staying there until June 1st of next year. And so before that does happen, when it moves into Cancer next year, I wanted to give you guys some recommendations, of things that you can do spiritually, things that you can do, holistically for yourself to help make sure that you are able to save up as much money as possible, all right? Because Jupiter in Cancer is going to get really, really good, okay? Like, it's, with it in Gemini right now, it's all about growing, okay? It's all about maturing, okay? It's all about making better financial decisions, being better with our financial independence. Gemini is all about what else? Intellect, adaptability, communication, learning, being a student, all that good stuff, right? So let's talk about how we can be a great student financially and make sure that we are doing the best that we can and maximizing our financial situation in this season of Jupiter and Gemini until next year, June 1st, 2026. All right, so let's get straight into it. I pulled a couple mudras. I really love reading mudras, not necessarily for the mudras itself, although that is great too. And feel free to, use these mudras as well. But I definitely was picking up a lot just off of these mudras. We had 3 green cards that came out. This card is green as well. So there's a lot about your financial situation, and your money situation and your heart chakra. All right. So first thing that I was drawn to, even though it wasn't the first card that came out, was this rainbow that was on this tolerance card, right? Because this card does say be generous, right? This mudra, but something that I'm noticing specifically is that rainbow. It's about believing in miracles. It's a lot easier, right, to give and to not be stingy when you believe in the flow of abundance, when you believe that money is always flowing to you abundantly and it's always coming to you, right? Then you're less likely to hoard it, okay? Because I did see, what was that here? Yeah, control in reverse. So a lot of you guys might be feeling like your financial situation is out of your control at this time. Yeah, I see it says why worry on this card. So a lot of you guys could be in the energy of worrying, of stressing, and putting out that energy of lack into the universe. So you may be hoarding money at this time. You may be, not doing the things that you need to do or you would want to do for sake of your money. But it's interesting. This card has brooms on it. This is really interesting. So it's making me want to read it here. So let me go ahead. So it says, taking good care and precaution is good, but too much worry is harmful. All of us at some time or other indulge in worrying and even pandering to our worries. Yeah, so this is about not pandering to your worries, because when you pander to your worries, then you become stingy. Then you put yourself in a lack mindset and you're not willing to share and be open. And that is disconnecting you from the flow of money and from abundance in the universe. You can't hoard money and then expect to make more money, right? It's really not going to work, because the moment that you, if you spend and you say, oh my God, I'm so worried about spending this $12, then it's going to be harder to make back that $12. But if you spend $12 and say, oh, when I spend this $12, I'm not worried about it because I'm going to make back 36. I'm going to make back triple that. Then it'll be easier for the money to flow back to you, right? So it says, Mark Twain recommended taking a broom and sweeping these habits out of the door. Oh, okay. And down the steps thoroughly, one step at a time. And if necessary, not just once, but several times, because they tend to find their way back in through the back door. Oh, okay, Mark Twain. What you knew? Mark Twain was spiritual. I hear that. So let's begin now. And then we can simply view things as they will be when they have righted themselves again. And that's that. Whatever we feel we have no control over, we can put into the hands of the universal wisdom and love, which are the grounds of our lives. I'm full of confidence, for in the end, the good prevails. So again, like I said, it's believing in a higher timeline, right? It's believing in the fact that, you know, your money is always going to flow to you, right? Oh my God, I didn't even realize this says faith on that card with confidence. So some of you guys probably need to get some crystals, start incorporating crystals into your day-to-day routine, because that's what I'm seeing here. Crystals, marbles, wearing crystals to help you stay grounded, or crystals that might help with abundance. I don't know. I heard lapis lazuli, but I don't know if that helps with abundance. But yeah, getting you some crystals that will help with your abundance, okay? Because it's important to have faith. Some of you guys, the issue is going to be not having faith. That'll cause a huge issue for this season of Jupiter and Gemini. It's going to be really, really important to believe in your highest timeline, right? To believe in miracles and believe in dreams, right? All those things that you said you wanted to do as a kid. It's going to be really, really important to believe in those things and actually know that it is capable, right? That it is possible. You are capable, and it is possible for you to have those things. I'm seeing intention in reverse. So it's going to be really important that you be intentional, right? About what you're going after, whether that's a business that you started, if you're trying to attract new customers, because something about this is giving me attraction. I don't know why. And also with this kind of looks like a horseshoe. So, you know, it's looking like as long as you remain intentional, then whether that's a business, you know, whether that's a family business, whether that's, you know, an online store that you have, whether that's a job, a career, however it is, as long as you remain intentional about your finances and staying in control of your finances, then this will be a great period for you, okay? This could be a period of a lot of opportunities, all right? Because remember, these yellow cards came out first, so it's a lot about opportunities for advancement, you know, opportunities for you to shine, for you to step into the spotlight. All of these different things are going to be coming towards you, you know, for your business to go haywire, you know, and really start attracting a lot of customers. For if you're an influencer or a YouTuber, for your channel to really just pop off and explode, and you to really start getting the support that you need. So it's just really important to make sure that you're being intentional at this time with not only yourself, right, but also what you are attracting towards you. Make sure that you're reviewing any kind of business offers that you're going to be getting during this time, reading the fine print, not just signing contracts and signing up for anything, making sure that we are really vetting these opportunities, right? Making sure that these are some good investments that we're going to be making, and things like that. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here. It's so funny because with this, also with intention, I'm really picking up on making sure that your thoughts are aligning with your actions, right? Making sure that not only are you actually getting up and putting intention into having the things that you want, but look, this card says be true. So it's about being honest with yourself and being truthful with yourself. So make sure that your thoughts and your feelings and your hopes and your wishes are aligning with the type of actions that you're taking, right? Don't say, I want my YouTube channel to pop off, but you're not posting a video every day consistently, right? Then the intention is not aligning with your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. So just make sure that everything is aligning. Your hopes, you know, all the stuff that you say that you want, make sure that it's reflected in the action that you're actually taking in your life, right? Be very, very intentional about your saving. All right. Be very intentional. If you got to make a separate bank account in order to save your money and just cut the card up or never get the card sent to your home, however it is that you need to discipline yourself. Discipline is really what I'm picking up on here. Just really, really being disciplined, and knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. Confirmation with this inner peace coming out here, knowing that, you know, all that glitters is not gold. Every decision is not going to be the best. So make sure that if you get a weird feeling in your stomach about a business venture or an opportunity, then you don't need to be partaking in it. If it makes you feel away, if you know it's just not sitting well with you, then it's probably not what's for you. Another thing, it's going to be really, really important to remain in control of your emotions at this time, right? Because you don't want to just be impulsive, right? You don't want to make no impulsive decisions that will in the end mess with your finances or mess with your stability in your financial situation. So it's really more so about finding that inner peace, so that way you are not taking off your square. so that you're not taking off of your pocket, so that no one tricks you up out of your opportunities and your blessings and what's supposed to be coming to you. Alrighty, make sure that you really, really are staying grounded. All right, and that you're not overspending money. Okay, make sure that you're not overworking yourself as well, right? Because there needs to be a balance here with this intention coming out in reverse. It's like sometimes you do have to slow down. All right, that is going to be really, really important. It is really important to have a center. And if something you feel like is throwing you off, then understand that throughout this time, you will see certain foundations being brought down. All right. If it wasn't built on a solid foundation, whether it's a job that's not bringing you peace, whether it's a relationship or friendship, whatever it is that is affecting your financial situation, from now, from the mid-May until next year, June, those foundations will be broken down if they're not serving your highest good financially. All right. I think also what this is about, because I'm seeing relief in reverse. So some of you guys might be feeling a lot of anxiety. A lot of these cards give me the feeling of anxiety, of a lot of you guys being in your head a lot, just being anxious, wondering, how is it that you're going to meet your financial goals? And part of it is just by releasing, right? Part of it is by releasing the constant worry, the constant thoughts about what your financial situation is going to be. But there's definitely a lot of anxiety that I'm sensing here. But with this relief in reverse, coming out with this inner peace, it's feeling like for a lot of you guys, what the issue is that you've built it up in your head that things are not supposed to go in your favor. You've already decided, right? It's almost like some of y'all have already just been set on a lose-lose outcome. You feel like it's a little bit too late to change your situation. But really what I'm seeing here with this exhaustion in reverse, honestly, some of you guys have not been reaching out for the help that you know that you need. You haven't been asking people for help when you know that you need. And then that's causing burnout, because a lot of y'all are trying to take on too much responsibility. You're trying to do too many things at one time when you really just need to slow it down, okay? Right? Some of y'all need to slow it down. Some of y'all need to be a little bit more gentle with yourself. Soothe yourself. I don't know why, but I'm just getting the energy of like stimming. Like some of you guys may have a stimming thing that you do, but it's really going to be important at this time to ease your mind, okay? Do not try to move from an energy of nervousness, all right? Try to keep yourself balanced. Also, another thing with this relief card is I'm feeling like, carry crystals with you. Didn't I say that? I don't know why that's coming back up again. But yeah, I really, really feel like even if you got to go outside and you just got to sit in the grass and you got to sit on the floor and you got to feel it and you got to get grounded. Because I really feel like a lot of stuff is about to be going good for you. You know what I mean? But you have to get rid of any blockages that you might be feeling at this time. Some of you guys, because now my stomach is starting to cramp up a little bit. Some of you guys could be dealing with some physical illness or some physical ailment. And it's because of the situation that you're putting yourself in, right? Because of you overworking yourself, because of you bringing yourself to a point of exhaustion and burnout here, all right? That's why you're not able to, excuse me, I'm sorry. See, I'm even getting out of breath a lot when I'm speaking here. It's almost like my mouth is kind of watery. So some of you guys, you might be feeling a little bit thirsty. You might be feeling a little salivated right now, like about what it is that you're wanting to get. But what they're saying is, in order to, resolve a lot of that inner turmoil that's happening in your head, you really just have to get rid of any blockages. That's it. It's a lot of mental blockages, a lot of it's a lot of patterns that you've been carrying on that's just really not working for you. And so, you're being forced to review these things so that you can make yourself light. It's like a lot of you guys are carrying a lot of weight on you. Your spirit is feeling heavy. All right. And your spirit is going to need some lightness. Okay. You can't be walking around carrying stuff from the past. It's all weighing you down. All right. It's really, really important that you address these certain problems and these certain issues. All right. And how you can do that is by literally writing it down. I tell people this all the time. Whenever you feel like, man, I really just want to get this off of my mind, write it down. Writing things down is going to be really, really important for this as well. Remember, this is Gemini. This is communication. This is Mercury. So this is writing as well. So writing, putting pen to paper and really writing down what it is that that you want for yourself and saying, hey, these are my manifestations and I'm going to get real specific and this is what I'm going to make happen for myself. And as far as what I don't want, I'm also going to write that down and I'm also going to write it on a piece of paper and I'm going to burn that shit and I'm going to let it go because I don't want this on my heart anymore. Yeah, I'm seeing discontent with muses, so a lot of you guys, it's all going to be with this muses. I feel like, You know, you want to make sure that you're keeping that creative spark. All right. Burnout. You're at risk. This could definitely be a time where you could be at risk for burnout. So when it comes to your financial situation, like I said, making sure that you're not spending out here willy-nilly, actually blowing through your money and blowing through your cash, because, you know, you're looking for some sort of thrill, or you're looking for some sort of excitement, or you're looking for some sort of change, right? All right, you're looking for some sort of comfort here. So that's what I'm giving. Some of you guys maybe spend money out of needing a feeling of comfort, right? It's like, okay, this is retail therapy for me. I feel good when I buy myself a new package. All right. I know my mom is a Taurus. She loves to buy something new. She get new packages almost every day. All right. But for a lot of y'all, you know, oh yeah, I'm seeing suffering in reverse. So what your guides, this is my Ask Your Guides deck. So what your guides are saying is that if you're feeling any kind of discontentment at this time, if you feel like your finances are suffering at this time, then really it's about changing your environment. It's about putting yourself in the energy of creativity. It's about putting yourself around things that make you feel inspired again. All right. So this is all about regaining that sense of inspiration. Remember, Gemini is all about adaptability. So when things are not going your way, well, shoot, sometimes you need to change your environment, all right? Change what you're around, change what you're looking at, change what you're viewing, okay? Remember I said something about a horseshoe. That kind of looks like a horseshoe too. So yeah, there's definitely something very, very significant about businesses, family businesses, businesses that people are opening at this time. And it's like, you need to look for some new inspiration, all right? Like, it's all about finding some new muses and some new inspiration, and that's going to be really, really important. So if you are feeling discontent at this time, know that this is a great time to shake things up, switch things up, you know, change your environment, and see if changing the scenery and changing the things around you can give you some inspiration, all right? Like I said, I'm seeing exhaustion in reverse, so a lot of you guys are at risk of burnout. All right, you will be at risk of burnout over this next year. And so it's going to be really, really important that you find a balance, all right, with this inner peace here. It's going to be really, really important that you know when to take a break. I was just talking about this. Yes, I love doing these YouTube videos, but realistically, I need to cut it down. I was recording about 5-6 videos in a day. They were like, no. 3 videos in a day, you can record max. Because I'm one of those people, I don't like to just record the day and then I like to sort of do it the day before and have things ready. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people that like to make a plan. So somebody here, you're just like me, where you like to be ahead. You like to get ahead of things. You like to know what's coming next. You like to know where your finances is coming from. You like to always, you know, have some sort of idea of what is happening next. But something that I've been leaning more into lately is just free falling and letting life show me, right? It's just, I'm one of those people that I've never done a reading on myself because I just feel like life is always going to show me. I'm always seeing signs, synchronicities in different ways that the universe is letting me know that I'm taken care of or giving me warnings, however the case may be. But what I'm saying is, I know that I was at risk of burnout, and that could be something that I'm at risk of over this next year because yes, I'm starting my YouTube channel, and yes, I'm someone who's very dedicated. But what this Jupiter and Gemini transit is really trying to remind us is to have a sense of inner peace, is to have a sense of knowing that everything is going to be okay. That's part of this tolerance, right? And this control is knowing that everything is already aligning for you. The money is already flowing to you. So it doesn't matter if you decide to take 3 days off. It doesn't matter if you just want to spend a week on vacation or resting. All right. Knowing that you're going to be making money in your sleep. If that's what you want for yourself, okay, then you just have to say it and know that that's what it's going to be. So for a lot of y'all, it's going to be really, really important to be intentional and of not allow yourself to get into the energy of burnout. Okay, that is what I'm seeing here. All right, this as far as finances, like I said, not overspending, not just spending all willy-nilly, because with Jupiter and all of this expansion happening, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to make money. Like I said, it's not going to be a hard thing. As long as you get your mental right, the money's going to be flowing to you easily. All right. The money's going to be flowing to you easily, but it's just making sure that you show gratitude. All right. And if you feel like you are not motivated and you feel like you lack the intentionalness that you need, then maybe you just need to change your scenery. Okay. I'm seeing suffering in reverse with divine teachers. I keep telling y'all, it's a lot of y'all trying to do things on your own when you don't have to. Okay. You have people that's willing to guide you, people that's willing to mentor you. Do not be afraid to seek out some teachers, all right? Do not be afraid to seek out a therapist. Do not be afraid to seek out a financial coach. Do not be afraid to seek out an investment coach, somebody who can really give you the guidance, all right? You see here how this person feels like they're suffering, but they've got two people right there ready to help, right? Which is divine helpers, and this suffering. It's like somebody is saying, you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to be in suffering. You don't have to worry. You have to get yourself out of that energy. For somebody here, you really do you're going through something physical. It's like a physical illness is really what I'm picking up on. It could be something with your stomach. It could be like an autoimmune disease that you have. Something that's forcing you to, constantly feel in that energy of burnout. Something that's actually making you always feel tired. And where you're not able to really, you're worried about whether or not you're going to be able to get things done if, you only have but so much energy. But like I said, you don't have to be in the energy of suffering if you don't want to be. You have divine helpers, right? So if you reach out and you say to your ancestors, this looks like a couple. So some of y'all got this could either be a couple or twins that's walking with y'all, and they're like, look, I dropped the card, so, that's confirmation. But we got you. We want to help you, all right? We will help you through this situation. If you need to just make money with your eyes closed, well, let us know so we can show you how to do it, all right? Because for some of y'all, that's really what it is. I ain't going to get into the spiritual aspect of some of this, but for some of y'all, yeah, with the card with Mark Twain, with the broom, some of y'all need to do some cleansing work. You need to, cleanse more. And sweep out the old energy, the old stagnant energy that's in your home. And for some of y'all need to, keep pairs of things if you can, whether that's two, I'm going to just say that. If you know, you know. All right, give those two somewhere to sit down. Give those two somewhere to chill out. And this music is kind of actually giving me the fates. So some of you guys could be into Greek mythology. Or you could have, just had a phase where you were really, really into that, or it could be something that you're still really into. But yeah, I'm seeing this mask here. So, like I said, a lot of people's mask is definitely going to be slipping. And so it's going to be really, really important for you to pay attention in order for your financial situation to stay stable. Make sure that you're able to know the difference between someone who is over here trying to have you in drama and chaos, all right, and who's playing and who's being real, all right, who's an actor and who they say they are. Some of you guys might actually be getting into acting, all right? Some of you guys are going to be starting and opening up a business. Some of you guys are going to be dancing. I'm seeing like music videos and stuff. So some of you guys will be doing that as well. But yeah, that's really the message here. I see unconditional love and divine mother in reverse. So I don't know if some of you guys could have just recently lost your mom, or some of you guys could be in a period where your mom wasn't financially stable herself. And so this could have put you in the energy of, hoarding when it comes to your money. It's like you have money and you want to hold on to it because maybe you grew up poor, right? And so it's like, I don't want to ever go back into that situation of being poor. And so now you're hoarding. Or for some of you guys, it could be the opposite way, where now you're not hoarding the money, but you're hoarding physical items. It's like you have this addiction to buying things for some of y'all. So it's going to be really, really important to curb that. Yeah, I'm seeing the Fool in reverse. So yeah, there's limitless possibilities. There's a lot of potential out here for you guys to have new beginnings, for you to get, start new projects, business proposals, all of these different things. But it's going to be really, really important that you don't move like a fool. It's going to be really, really important that you vet the people, you vet the situation, that you pay attention before you put yourself in any situations, all right? Yeah, I'm seeing the Knight of Cups in reverse after that. It's all about head over heart here, all right? So it's going to be really, really important to use your head, okay? Yes, I know we're all passionate about certain things, and, we love certain things, and it's like, I'm never going to tell anybody, if you like to eat, I'm never going to tell you stop going out to eat if that's a luxury, that you like to have. But it's something about, not overindulging in luxuries, not overindulging in things that are going to take you off of your plan, take you away from your stability when it comes to your finances. Knowing how to budget, knowing what's in the budget and what's not in the budget, okay? With this Two of Swords in reverse, all right? So making sure that you're being more decisive, all right? So a lot of you guys, this will be the downfall, all right? If you're not decisive about things, all right? If you're not clear, Okay, it's going to be really, really important that you go with your gut feeling, that you go with your first mind, that you don't overindulge, like I said, all right? That you don't put yourself in an energy of indecision, that you don't put yourself in an energy of confusion, all right? And I think also, this is another thing that they're saying is to keep it simple and keep it basic. Like if you have to think too much into it, if you have to overthink it, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta do those reach. If it's feeling like it's taking too much thought and you really keep second guessing it, then it's probably not the thing for you. All right, my stomach is starting to cramp. Lord. I'm about to go to bed. But yeah, I'm seeing the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of unexpected drama, a lot of unexpected chaos. All right, a lot of unexpected competition. All right. And so they're wanting you to be mindful of people trying to put you in this energy of chaos, putting you in this energy of drama. Okay. Listen, didn't I say winning at all costs? I said something about this, but okay, so maybe it wasn't in this reading. I think that was in my Kendrick Lamar reading. But yeah, it's going to be really, really important that you curb that what is the word? Curb your enthusiasm. I guess that's what I'm saying. I guess that show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, I guess that's significant. Somebody could have liked watching that show. Or somebody could just be really, really intellectual, right? They have a lot of different knowledge and information about a lot of different things, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm feeling like it's really, really going to be important that you keep your head screwed on straight, you know what I mean? Because there's definitely, it's looking like people will be in the energy of conflict, all right? People will be in the energy of disagreements and things like that. So make sure, some of you guys might break up certain partnerships with business partners over the next year. Like that definitely could be happening. This could have been something that you was in limbo about and you realize that, you can't be in this energy of where you're constantly in your head and feeling like you can't trust this person or somebody's being sneaky towards you, all right? What does that say? Instability, yeah, exaggeration, over exertion, strife, changes, freedom, loss. I'm telling you. So it's a lot of you guys will be at risk of overly exerting yourself. If you're in a partnership where you feel like, oh my God, I'm doing all of the work in this business partnership and this person is not holding up their end of the bargain, then you need to dismiss that person. That's not somebody who you need to be working with. This is reminding me of, what was that? The Capricorn reading? So somebody could be a Capricorn. Alrighty, but I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. I keep telling y'all with the Tower in reverse. Listen, a lot of y'all, as long as you focus on your ideas and what it is that you want to create, as long as you be intentional, then you will avoid disasters with this Tower coming out in reverse. The way to avoiding disaster is by putting in the work, making a plan, all right? Making a plan and then sticking to it. Not just going into something willy-nilly. So for a lot of you guys, when it comes to your finances, it's all about writing it down. If you got to get one of those financial planners, if you got to get one of those books, I'm seeing that book where, I really love that book where you can just, with the envelopes, you can save $5. And I think you just save $5 every day to see where you end up at the end of the year. So some of you guys may want to start investing in planners and in savings booklets and or even those financial books where you could literally break down all your bills. This is how much debt I have. This is how much bills I have. This is when these bills are due. Like really, really be intentional, okay, about breaking down your finances and coming up with a plan to get your finances right, all right? If you are in debt, because I am seeing the Page of Pentacles in reverse out here. So for some of you guys, it's that, you've been procrastinating. All right. And so you need to learn from the situations that you've been in the past when it comes to your finances. Learn from the losses and the L's that you've taken. All right. I'm telling you, it's a lot of new opportunities for growth here. If you are able to learn the lessons, if you are able to avert disaster here, if you are able to stay away from chaos and upheaval, if you can keep yourself on the straight and narrow by paying attention. All right. If you can do that, then I'm telling you, if you can make sure you stay dedicated. All right. And don't allow yourself to become lazy and don't allow yourself to stop to lose focus here. Then I'm seeing that everything can work out with your finances, because for a lot of you, this has been the issue. All right. This has been the issue, is that you've been procrastinating, right? You've been lazy. You haven't been dedicated and committing yourself to what it is that you said that you want to do. All right. You're breadcrumbing your own self at this point. All right. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like you was your own downfall. You was your own worst enemy here, right? It's a lot of air energy. So like I said, a lot of you guys, you could have been in your head a lot, and that's what was the issue, all right? You were dealing with a lot of anxiety. You were dealing with a lot of worry, and this is what was causing this is what's going to continue to perpetuate that lack mindset, right? Because you're telling the universe that you don't believe in your ability to do more. You don't want to send out that energy to the universe that you are not capable of doing more or having more, okay? So yeah, just making sure that you're not being your own worst enemy out here, all right? Because with this Seven of Swords in reverse, it's Seven of Swords upright, I think of a sneaky snacker, but in reverse, I think of somebody who's deceiving themselves, right? It's not another person deceiving you, it's you deceiving your own self. And so it's all about just getting back and believing in miracles, right? Pisces energy with this Nine of Cups. All right, Pisces energy. So it's really getting back into your inner child. It's really getting back to your imagination. It's really getting back into believing in miracles and dreams come true, right? And really showing gratitude and being content with whatever it is that you're being given. Okay, that's how you show the universe that you're welcoming in more, is when you show that you're happy and you're content with what you already have. All right. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, like I said, you cannot resist change. This is not going to be the time to be resistant to change. This is really going to be the time to go with the flow. All right. You have to be willing to go with the flow when it comes to your finances. All right. You have to be willing to look for help. All right. With this Three of Cups in reverse, because a lot of you guys, all right, it's a twofold message. I get this all the time. For some of you guys, you've been in this energy of, I could do bad all by myself. I don't need no friends. I don't need no one. I could do this all on my own. All right, with this Leo card. So the number 8 could be significant. But a lot of you guys were like, I could stand tall. I could do bad all by myself. I can make this happen. But you lacked the confidence, right? You lacked the self-awareness. There was a lot of self-doubt. All right. There was a lot of doubt within your abilities. And so what they're saying is the reason why you need to be careful who you're friends with, because you need the right people around you that's going to motivate you. You need the right people around you that's going to tell you that you can get this done. That's actually going to believe in you and your ability to create something amazing for your life, all right, during this transit. So I'm seeing it's going to be opportunity for new partnerships, all right, opportunity for you to change, change the way things are going, for you to literally completely drop everything and start over, all right. If you want to end out cycles and decide that you don't want to deal with certain people, places, things, situations, mindsets, listen, you're free to do so. This is the perfect time to do so. This is the perfect time to adapt. This is the perfect time to not resist change and be willing to change, all right. And be willing to work with people, or if you've been working with people and it hasn't been working, not being afraid to stand alone, all right, and step in your power and your self-confidence and do something here, regardless of whether you have anybody to do it with you or not, okay? So it's really, really important that you, this page of Swords in reverse is really important. That I'm hearing landmines. It's landmines all around. All right, it's landmines all around. So it's really, really going to be important that you watch your step, you watch your move, that you be calculated. All right, there's nothing wrong with taking risks, but make sure that they're calculated risks. Right. All right. So for some of you guys, it is going to be important for you to take a leap of faith. All right, but calculated. Make sure that you've thought it through. Okay, whether that comes to your finances, you need to really be deciding whether or not some things are necessities and whether some things are luxuries. And if it's a luxury and it can wait, then hey, just let it wait, because right now will be a great time to start saving up. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of opportunities for finances. And you don't want that next year June rolls around and you ain't got no money because you weren't intentional and you didn't save. All right, you didn't put away something for a rainy day here. All right, with this Four of Wands in reverse is what I'm picking up on. Putting something away, finding a balance, all right, not just emotionally, where you're making sure that you don't experience burnout and that you're taking time to rest, but also balance with your finances. Okay, it's great to go out and show the universe that you know that you're a money tree and that money is flowing to you abundantly. But that doesn't mean that you just get to be out here not showing gratitude. All right, and how you show gratitude is by being resourceful. If you know you got something already in the house that you could use to do something, then why are you going out and buying something new? All right, so it's really one of those things where, Libra energy, where you need to be fair with others and with yourself when it comes to your finances. Okay. And then what do we have here? Judgment. Listen, I'm telling you, Judgment with the Ace of Pentacles. This is the energy that you need to be in for every new idea, for every new opportunity, business venture, investment, anything that anybody brings to you. All right. Any kind of partnership. All right, with this lovers here, I don't care if it's romantic, platonic, anybody offering you an opportunity, offering you to invest in you, offering to have some sort of partnership or relationship with you, you need to be vetting this person with this judgment. All right, that's how you're going to make great financial decisions over this Jupiter and Gemini transit, is by making sure that you vet people. All right, do your research on people. Do your research on investments. Do your research on business ideas. Anything, any proposals, any ideas, anything that you want to get yourself involved in, you need to be doing the proper research on it. All right, Jupiter in Gemini. Expand your knowledge about whatever it is that you want to get yourself into. All right, this is what needs to be done. You need to be doing your research on whatever it is, so that way you can make the best decision. Okay. I'm seeing Gemini, I'm seeing Earth, and I'm seeing Pluto. So, yeah, like, what I'm really feeling like is that a lot of you guys in real time are going to be seeing a lot of transformations, all right? In real time. It's going to be very quick, the different transformations that you're going to be experiencing and going through. And so you have to remain adaptable, all right? This is what Gemini is saying. You have to remain adaptable. Gemini is like, do not get yourself into an energy of stuck, of lack of stubbornness. Okay, make sure that you are willing to think differently. Make sure that you're willing to adapt. Make sure that you're willing to do the research. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, and I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, out of all of the knights in the deck, this one gonna get it done the fastest. So whether you're collaborating and working in some sort of partnership with other people, or you're doing this on your own, hard work is necessary, all right? Make sure that the people that you're collaborating with and working with are just as hard working as you, all right? That they're wanting to put in as much work as you are here. Because for some of you guys, I'm telling you right now, you're going up. You're going up with this Ten of Swords in reverse. It's only up from here, all right? You've already hit rock bottom. So you got to know that there's nowhere to go, all right? But up, all right? And they want you to know that that ceiling does not exist, okay? That's literally what I heard. The limit do not exist. So there's no ceiling, all right? No ceiling. That song is significant. Y'all got to start getting a manifestation playlist together. I'm telling y'all, you will be surprised how much the music that you listen to, is affecting your ability to have nice thoughts about yourself. So make sure that you're not listening to no self-deprecating music, and that you're listening to music that's telling you that you are abundant and that you can make some things happen for yourself. All right. So yeah, a lot of you guys, it's going to be really important that you be clear, all right, with your judgment, because this is something that with Jupiter and Gemini, you're going to have to be, listen, I just heard be clearest when thou judgest, and what, be clear when thou judges. What Psalm is that? That's either Psalm 8 or that's Psalm 51. That's one of the two. So I don't know if you guys, for your business, if you look, it's either Psalm 8 or Psalms 51. It's one of the two. I'm not exactly sure, but I know I heard something about be clearest when thou judges, and something about truth within the inward parts. So maybe that's Psalms 91, as a matter of fact. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally, I know 8 was significant, so definitely tap in with Psalms 8. Shout out to Slim Furt and my boo. She was telling me about that. But yeah, Psalms 8, Psalms 51, Psalms 91 as well. Start incorporating those into your daily prayer, all right? Your daily prayer routine. These are things that I pray on a day-to-day. But what I'm seeing here is that, you have to be careful. Make sure that you're vetting these partnerships and these friendships, these lovers, everything, all right? And listen, sometimes mixing business and pleasure is not always the way to go. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. It's not always the way to go. So make sure that if you are going to build some sort of business or start some sort of partnership with a lover here, I just feel like you need to be making sure that you guys are being honest with each other about what it is that you're capable of doing, and what it is that you could really bring to the table, and what it is that y'all can do as far as this business goes. Okay, that's really what I'm seeing. But yeah, I mean, overall, with this Two of Wands, it's all about planning, all right? Planning for something bigger, thinking big, all right? Not thinking small, thinking really, really big, okay? Coming up with actual concrete plans, writing it down, all right? That's how you're going to meet your financial goals. That's how you're going to make sure that you keep a stable, solid foundation, all right? Because with this world here, it's like, listen, the world is your oyster. It's time with this Jupiter. This is all Jupiter energy right here. This is all about expansion. I wouldn't be surprised what I say. First Deacon Aries. All right, so Some of you guys maybe need to be tapping into, you know, if your Aries placement, wherever that Aries placement is in your chart. But just, yeah, understanding that you have to have balance in all of the things that you are doing. It's all about balance, right? It's all about unity in your partnerships. And so if these partnerships are not balanced and they're imbalanced and you feel like you're having to overwork yourself or do too much, then that tells you that that is not going to be the type of friendships and relationships and partnership that you want to be in, all right? So let's go ahead and get some messages to wrap this up as far as what we can do to make sure that we keep our financial situation good, and how can we expand and build, what kind of investments and things we should be making over the next year until June 2026 with this Jupiter and Gemini transit. All right. Just going to shuffle it one time and that's it. All right, so what are some investments and things that we should be doing? Anything else? Any last messages? Listen, I'm telling you, for some of you guys, you need to do protection on your home. You need to do protection on your home. It's your home. All right? It's literally the energy in your home is very stagnant. All right? So if you need to do your laundry, if you need to wash your clothes, if you need to declutter your apartment, if you need to literally, a lot of y'all sage your home, all righty? Cleanse your home. It's really, really important. That is so crazy that it went back to that. It's really, really important that you guys cleanse your home, cleanse your mind. All right. So for a lot of y'all, I'm telling you, I'm challenging you. All right. To write everything down that is worrying you at this time and stressing you out. And write it down on a piece of paper, read it out loud, and burn it and release that to the universe, all right? And ask your ancestors to take care of that for you. But I'm telling you, a lot of y'all need to do protection in your home. Do protection over your foundation. Do protection over your finances. Make sure that you know, if you are into that kind of thing, even if you're not and you're just a prayer warrior, then you need to be praying over your home and your financial situation on a daily basis here, okay? I can't make this up. Oh my God. I love when the messages is just like super on the nose like that. So yeah, you really want to make sure that you're protecting your home at this time. Is there anything else? Listen, all right? I'm telling you, for some of y'all, that's what it is. Get y'all... For a lot of y'all, it's the self-care aspect of it where you don't take enough time to do self-care. But also, it's about, you know, releasing your burdens to your people and your ancestors. If you're watching this channel, then you have some sort of spiritual aspect to you. And there's not been a person that have ever in my life come to me to get a reading, and this card came out, and their ancestors told them to light this white candle. Never has a person come back and tell me that that was a mistake. Only have they ever come back and said, oh my God, this is the best thing that I have ever done. This is the best thing that I could have done for my circumstance, is to light this white candle, all right? To commune with your ancestors, to talk to them, to get some things moving, all right? To bring back purification, all right? This is what I'm picking up on from this white candle, purification. So a lot of you guys just need to cleanse, all right? Yeah, because I'm seeing red boot because, you know, in the past you were intertwining and intertangling with, all right? You was dancing with the devil, all right? You was dancing with the devil, or this person could have stepped foot into your home, right? This person could have came into your home. So they're saying protect your home. Watch who you allow into your home. Alrighty, watch what you allow to come into your home and to step foot into your home. Wow, thank you, ancestors. This is crazy. Is there anything else for Jupiter and Gemini? Is there anything else? My cards is flying out. I'm trying not to put my face in the camera. But hey, yeah, I'm seeing feather. Listen, I'm telling you, you got some unexpected income. You got some great things that could be coming to you with this feather. There's also giving me ancestors, right? So that might be something that you see to let you know that they are around you, that they are, you know, with you at this time. But I'm definitely picking up on really needed to make sure that you keep your home cleansed, all right? Because look, your ancestors are saying it's time to start honoring us. It's time to start venerating us. It's time to start, you know, acknowledging us, because you are, some of y'all going through an ascension spiritually, all right? And then for some of y'all, this feather is just going to be some sort of message, you know, that you're going to get from beyond. It's going to be, this is giving me message. So, you know, you might get some sort of message from the beyond. You might get some sort of message from this video, all right, that really just sits with you and resonates with you. All right, yeah, because I'm seeing the crystal ball at the bottom. So for some of y'all, yeah, you might realize that I don't know why it's giving me 8 ball, but it's just one of those things of knowing that some of you guys are like wondering, and you're like, damn, I wish I had an 8 ball that I could shake. And they're like, I'm the 8 ball that you can shake. All right. Tune into this channel. All right. Your ancestors are like, we're the 8 ball that you can shake. So light this white candle and start talking to us. All right. We will help you. We got something for you. All right. Yeah. I'm seeing tree in reverse on the bottom. So yeah, a lot of y'all, it's just about reconnecting to your roots, honoring, you know, your passed on loved ones, because they got messages for you and they got help for you. And really quickly, I'm gonna have to add this clip in because I was shutting it down and I saw unconditional love in reverse, with family in reverse, with deceit and truth in reverse. Okay. So listen. All right. Yeah. I'm seeing epiphany in reverse and shadow. So something is that you don't know yet. Right. It's going to come as a shock to you that you don't have any idea about. Right. It's being hidden from you at this time. Some lies and deception. All right. Involving possibly somebody that you know, considered a friend. Or listen, could be, you know, with this divine mother. Lord knows. I don't know. But I'm just saying something is going to be rocking a family business. All right. Somebody gonna find out about some lies and some risks that somebody took. Okay. And this may be, you know, affecting the family tree. All right. Some people may be getting left out in the cold. Some people may, you know, the relationship may end up being put to rest. So I don't know. I'm just saying, if you got a family business, make sure that you checking in, if you're watching this video, with your family members and making sure that everything is good. So yeah. Yeah, and for some of y'all, I'm hearing that family members were just the naysayers. They were the ones trying to deceive you and, you know, steer you from your path, and probably trying to tell you that you shouldn't go after this certain business venture. Or, oh, you're not going to make any money doing this or make any money doing that. Don't let anybody tell you what you're capable of, okay? Or try to, you know, because some of y'all had your creativity and what you wanted stifled from a young age by family members and friends who didn't know no better, because they were living in a mindset of lack, so they projected it onto you. Don't take that, all right? You can do whatever you put your mind to. Anything in this world. Your wildest dreams. So I know this video is probably longer than 30 minutes, even though I said I was going to try to make it short. But hey, I'm going to stop it right here. Like I said, this was a sidereal astrology video on what is happening from March 4th. What was that? March 14th or 15th, 2025 up until June 1st, 2026 next year. This Jupiter in Gemini transit. I hope that it helped. I hope that you was able to take something from this. And, you know, may your finances, you know, forever be in your favor. May everything be always going in your favor, and you remain abundant and prosperous. All right. I'm putting the energy out to the universe for us. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next video.